Hi guys, today I'm going to show you guys my medium-sized backpack. This here is it, and it's a cross-shoulder type bag. So it's only got one strap, and this is it. So it makes for a fairly simple design, really. It's actually based off of the modern type, sort of watertight bags that you would pack your, say, clothes and food stuff and things like that in. And then you have this rim around the top, and you fold it a couple of times like this. This has the exact same function in this one, and then you lock it in place. In my bag I have a small antler, or a part of an antler. This is just a tip, of course, and it's just wrapped on with leather cord and sewn in place. And then I have this loop on the other side. So this here is the function. So you basically just lock it in place like that, and it's never come out. It's never worked itself loose. So it's a fairly good and very easy way to do it. Just show you again, this here is the rim around. I have a leather piece inside of this, so it's fairly stiff. It's not like the hide. So you make sure it's folded neatly like this, and you give it a couple of twirls like that and lock it in place. And then it's really easy to just throw it onto your back. I added this extra piece here for some extra carrying comfort, so that when it's on your back, it has a very broad surface area to give a lot of relief onto your shoulder, and that's very important in a cross piece like this, because it doesn't have two straps. So it does, you know, it's not as good to carry as a normal backpack, but the good thing with it is that if I can just get it on, okay, like this, it's very easy to just twirl it around like this, and then you have access from the side. You never even have to take it off. It's also a fairly good size. I mean, it's not even half full right now, and it's got a lot of sort of hard stuff in here, so it's a bit awkward, I guess. But if you had say woolen blankets and stuff like that in here, it gives it a very nice and rounded shape. It doesn't make a lot of sound. And I mean, it does now because it's got metals and stuff like that inside of it, but so it's clanking around. But with yeah, you can hear. But with woolen blankets and stuff like that, say, then it would be very silent and quiet. As you can see, it's a bit awkward to take on and off, and that's actually because I've shortened it a bit. But that's just a temporary thing. As you can see, I've macrameed on, or this here is a loop. So it goes around here on the back, and then it's folded. And so this can be unwrapped and be made to any length that you would want. And this here has been made for a summer use, where you don't have thick clothing. But with my winter clothing right now, it's not the right size. So if I was to use this on a trip, I would have to modify this a bit. But that's really fast. I mean, that would take me maybe 2-3 minutes. So, okay. Now here you can see, this is just 550 paracord. Again, you know, it's a nice, easy rope to use, and this comes undone like this. It has a double use. It's not just for fastening the shoulder strap. It's also for improving the use in another way. I'll show you. So put it on like that. Make sure it's nice and taut around your body like this. Okay, and now this loop goes around front or back, either way, and you take it here and you fasten it around the shoulder strap. And now it's nice and taut, really stable against your back. It's not gonna move around as much, it's not gonna make as much sound, and it's gonna make for a very much improved carrying experience. So now it's basically strapped against my body, and my back is taking a lot of the weight away from my shoulders. The same way as with the waist strap of a normal backpack. Same basic principle. Okay, so this is a very important improvement, and serves, as in bushcraft, you know, things ought to serve more than one purpose. Okay, so let's have a look at the details here. It's a fairly solid. I don't know if it focuses. There you go. Well, it's a fairly solid pack here. You can see it's been reinforced in the back. Put in an extra piece here. There's also one on the inside to give some added relief on the stitches. It's just been stitched all the way around, and I had to punch holes in this. This is solid leather. It's like a belt-sized leather, so it's really thick. And so I had to use an awl to punch through all the way here. You can see the stitches this way, going all the way around here. It's the same thing on the bottom. Same thing. Punched holes with an awl all the way around here, and this one gives a lot of relief because it gets dragged up like this, pulled all the time. So this is maybe the most important part, this right here. Added an extra pad here for extra relief. This here, you can't really see the stitches here. They're on the inside. Oh, and I have to say I cheated a bit on this one. This is actually machine sewn, so it's, well, it's cheating, I guess, but that's what it is. This here is all, of course, hand sewn. Everything else has been hand sewn, and the hide itself is cowhide, I think. You can see the stitches on the inside. You can see the thread. This is a linen thread. And here you can see the coloration from the waxing process. It's been waxed, the entire outside has been waxed, but also around the entire rim and the stitches has been waxed on the inside. You can see the darkness of the hide right here. Okay, this, you can see the stitches, double stitches all the way, and I don't know if I can find the extra patch. Yeah, here it is. This is where the shoulder strap has been fastened on the inside. You can see the extra pad here. It's actually been laid doubly, so it's a double layer. So it's got the leather layer and the triple, for a total of a triple layer of extra here, and then the hide itself. So it's like 5 layers, and one of them is really thick leather. So this is really heavy-duty stuff. One of the very versatile things about this, you know, you can use this for a lot of stuff. It's such a cool kit for. One of the cool things about this, which you really can't do in a modern type backpack because it's just going to get torn up and torn to pieces and ruined. This is all leather, so what you can do is you can take the sides down like I've done here, or you can do it the other way around. But with the solid stitches, and especially if you wax it first, you can actually use this for boiling water, or at least, you know, transporting water. This would hold a hell of a lot of water. The more you put in, the more it's gonna start to leak. But if you do just a couple of liters, then you put in you heat stones in the fire and you put them into this, and you could actually boil water like that. And then if you do it like on this side, you would just fold it back and repack your stuff, and you would again have a backpack. So it's a very, very versatile type of equipment. Now, as for experience with this bag. I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in here. I'll just show you guys how much I got in here right now, and it doesn't even look very full. You know, I got an axe in here, fairly good size axe. Got my stove and bottle. Got a tin box for making charcoal. Got one of my flint and steel packs. Tin can for making coffee or just boiling water. Small leather pack. Another small leather pack. And what is soon to be charcoal. This is just a hacked up old t-shirt. So, and that's it. That's what I've packed just for today. But I could easily take my jacket off, put that in here. I could put a blanket in here. I could put a hammock in here. Oh, I also had this. This is my backpack from the former video. I had this in here as well. My camera equipment was in that bag. So this packs a lot of stuff. And it's a real treat, you know, to wear. It's just a great all-around type bag for smaller treks. I wouldn't recommend it for a long, say, a mountain trip or something like that. Maybe just for a couple of days, because the strain on your shoulder does get to be a bit irritating. Of course, you can switch it around, maybe do one shoulder the one day and then do the other day. But still, I mean, I do prefer the normal backpack type thing, but it's great for things like hunting, because you can twirl it around, just get down, sit down, and you have access to your backpack without ever having to take it off, which is a great thing. So this is it. I've used this for a couple of I think just about 2 years now, and you can see it. You know, it's been used quite a bit, and it doesn't look like it's really very torn or tattered. So it's, you know, it's such a durable thing. I mean, I've used backpacks that are store-bought that have been just deteriorated for, you know, to a much greater extent than this from as much use. So I would recommend using leather to a greater degree. It's great fabric and it's easy to repair, easy to make. So yep, this is my medium-sized bag. I'll also do a video on my larger backpack, which is a more substantial type of work. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and hope you enjoyed the video. Please share and subscribe if you like it, and have a nice day.